What's going on, guys? Dylan from Bane Racing. Today is a bit of a different video. I was going to start sort of a series where it's a bit more of a vlog type stuff and you sort of see what I do in a day, what we do, and come with us for work. But yeah, I'll show you what the plans are for today. So the first thing I got to do is we're actually going to be working with this V6 a little bit today. This is one of the things I will have to get done. I have to get all the old parts, because originally I actually disassembled this engine. It was fully complete, and now I have to get all the old parts, get them ready so I can ship them over, get them clean, bring them back, and then we can start final assembly on this little VQ35 from memory. VQ or VR, I can't remember. But yeah, so I think we're going to be gunning for 1,000 horsepower on this. So let's go and get the parts out from under the bench. So it is a little bit loud, so that's why I'm hoping this little microphone will muffle a lot of what's going on. I have to try and get all the parts down under in there. So I've got to clear all this out. So my junk and my other junk is taking up a lot of room, plus a V8. But yeah, let's get the parts out. Okay, so we finally got it all. Didn't realize that was leaking oil, but don't worry about it. Probably won't need to have all this cleaned because we're gonna actually be using a billet intake. Cams, don't need that. Engine mounts, not actually sure what the customer's doing, but definitely this stuff right here is what I need. These timing plates, we actually already have covers. They're in pretty good nick, but we just got new ones, who cares? And sump. Damn it, oil. So I'll have to sort all these out, get them into a pile, get them into a box. Got a tub right there, and then I'll be sending them over sometime this week to get fully cleaned. But I'll have to just strip these and get all the seals out. So let's get all that done now. Okay, so this is the pile that I've chosen. I have a lot of cleaning to do. Rear and front seals, oil pump. Don't know if I'll actually need that, but we'll see anyway. I'll clean it up anyway. If I don't need it, I need it. If I do, I do. All the random bolts. Pretty sure we have replacement for half of these, but I'll clean them just in case we need them, and if not, who cares? But those three things are definitely the main part. So I have to go and clean all the silicone off now and yeah, get them ready to be stripped. Okay, so I can't really get these four covers off, so I'm just going to leave them, send them as is, put them in the wash. If they come off, they come off. If they don't, they don't. But the seals are out. Bottom seal, crank seal. I don't know if there's any other major seals on this, but I think they're pretty good. Now I just got to whack out the rear main seal. So let's get that done. Okay, so learned something new today. These are actually one piece. So no wonder that was a really tough seal to get out, and I blew it straight out. I didn't realize that the customer supplied one. Forgot about that. So I can chuck this in the bin now. Okay, so this is a little trick that I was taught when I was a kid on taking off oil filters. Didn't always have the tool, so I pretty much got a seat belt and a bit of square and a 1/2 inch ratchet. And pretty much just all the way. It's a lot easier on a car. Helps if you go the right way from the start. Oh. Tighten it up. There we go. And pretty simple. So I'm definitely not reusing that. That was a lot quicker than I thought. I didn't really have to clean up much more than just that, because they're just going to go in a giant tumble machine. So let's kind of get on to the next thing I've got to do. Oop. One thing I do have to do is pull this apart, because we are going to be servicing it and putting gears in this, but we'll be running the factory pump. So it's going to be interesting, but let's see if I can pull this some bitch apart. What size are you? If anyone wondering what the gear looks like, it pretty much sits on the front of the crank and spins around, and as it spins, those gaps will get tighter and tighter, compressing the oil, stuff like that, and then pushing it back out. There. There's little veins, all that come out and stuff, so yeah. And then that plate as well is made so it keeps compression, or pressure I should say, not compression. Well, it is compressing it. But yeah, so that's pretty sure we're just gonna take that out now, because we are running different gears. So oil, and there we have it, stripped. So that's going to be getting cleaned, all fresh. I'm just going to bag all that down, put that back in there. But yeah, that's pretty easy, easier than I thought. That's pretty much everything I'm going to be doing for this VQ today. Yeah, let's get on to the next few things I have to do. Okay, well, while I was eating my lunch, this just arrived, and I'm pretty sure this is the taper that I need for the Audi to finish the exhaust. So, cool little thing. Look at that. So that is the last piece for the Audi exhaust. So I can actually build that now. It's only a little 3" to, it's 3.5 to 2.5 from memory. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people, they'll open it up, their exhaust all the way on these Audis from 3" all the way back, and I think that it's too big. You know, I'm not changing the turbo, I'm not changing the lift or anything, or flow rates, but I really just want to keep it actually the exhaust speed quick. So that's why I'm keeping that, stepping it back to its original size, but just getting rid of a lot of the restrictions in its way. But yeah, so how about that? Nothing like a lunch break and a part show up. It's a pretty good day. So we're shipping this off today, so I have to make a box. We just finished, just the other day, finished the logo side, so now I'm just going to match it, make some side fronts. But this is a Big block Chevy. Very, very nice. I was pretty happy with this one. So, yeah. Let's go and make the rest of the box. Oh, we had some more deliveries today, thankfully, and that was this little King Chrome toolkit. It's these little things. So I don't really have these, never had a need for them until I got an Audi. So this bolt and that little drive shaft there. Got that out, put up a pretty big fight. So I'm just gonna sort of leave that in there while Dad's grinding up the manifold box that we were making. There's the heads, that'll be shipped out tomorrow. And yeah, I figured I'll get a little bit of work done on this because it's sort of in an awkward spot of what we're doing. But I will be putting on the oil pump, probably not the sump. There's a few things I really want to just double check, and then I'll try and get all the drive shaft bolts out. Up in there. That goes up in there like that. So I'm pretty sure I have to put the chain on, then feed that through, then put that up, because it is a little bit of a funny gap that actually I might be able to. Oh, no, I won't be able to. Okay. I'll go get the chain then. Alright. Good thing I checked. Figured I'd bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Gotta admit, the only thing I don't like about Audi, and I say this lightly, is I have to constantly change the goddamn socket. Is that how it's meant to go on? Okay, so I managed to get the oil pump and baffle all in, chains on, ready to rumble. I will have to loosen all this, and didn't realize that you sort of shouldn't torque it all down, but you know, live and learn. That's what we're here for. So when I go to do the full timing, I'll loosen that up, then do that, because that's, you know, being a bit of a pain. Not really what I'm worried about at the moment. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have a crack at just pulling those bolts out. So I don't know how I'm gonna set the camera up for that, but it's gonna be very interesting. So let's see how we go. Okay, so you may have to bear with me on this camera angle, but this was sort of the best I could come up with. Even this is a bit of a struggle. For some reason, these are super freaking tight. These are being an absolute biatch. Might get another camera angle. Okay, I think I may have just found the perfect camera angle for this. Okay, drive shaft is officially unbolted, and my goodness, that is some rust. But it wasn't that bad. I think tomorrow, or whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna probably do the top control arm, lower that, pull the drive shaft out, put the new drive shaft back in, bolt it home, put the engine mount on, put the sump in, and then release the engine brace. That'll be really, really freaking good. Yeah, but don't know if I'll be able to do all that tomorrow, because I do have a few things that I do have to do, like This tank, one of our HQ tanks, I have to just finish the weld on the back, pack it, get that ready to sand, lay up this big block Ford. I've just finished doing all the graining by hand. I do have to finish the exhaust on the turbo bike, which doesn't take much left. I just have to connect the bracket down here, rotate the turbo, elbow, put a bit of metal, paint that, wrap it, crush a pipe all the way down. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, this style of video. If you liked it, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. But other than that, hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll see you all in the next video.